sort of just feels like there's nothing that I can make a video about that is important enough to make a video about. First things first, major thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video in a time where I've lost thousands of dollars worth of gigs because of the crazy pandemic. The fact that Squarespace is just still out here supporting creators and hiring us and sponsoring our videos is just, you know, I'm incredibly thankful and grateful. So Squarespace, thank you. I'm gonna make a video about this later this week, but now is a great time to get a website or update your website. There's so much that we can be doing to kind of improve our marketability and all of that sort of thing. And in today's climate, digital climate of the ability to make money online, having a website is just crucial. There's really great templates on there, just keep you looking professional, but also very easy to use. Like, you don't need to learn how to design websites in order to design a website on Squarespace, and that's super important. Get a portfolio up, help you contact and communicate with your clients and customers, help you acquire new customers, start a blog, book calendar appointments, like all of this functionality just built right into Squarespace. If you want to get a Squarespace website, would love it if you did that. You can go to squarespace.com/CodyWarner, try it out for free, and then when you're ready to buy, you get 10% off if you use the code CodyWarner. Okay? So Squarespace, thank you so much again. Super grateful for you. To be brutally honest with you, I am feeling pretty down currently. Yeah, I mean, I think I've just been spending a lot of time on Twitter, and it's kind of given me, I think, a pretty realistic idea of what's going on here in the United States and then also in the world. But you know, maybe swaying toward the too much information. You're thinking about this too much, like anxiety type level of information. There's that, okay? There's that. But I think the biggest thing for me is I just draw so much energy from going outside and not necessarily hanging out with people, but just being around people who are doing stuff. Not people that I know, just like coffee shops, the city, just cruise around on my one wheel or going into startup, and I'm not doing that. Amber and I, you know, we're doing our part too. Just really not going out unless we need to for groceries or whatever. And I think that just now is starting to take a toll, but it also hasn't even been that long. It's just that, like, I think I know in my mind this will be for at least 2 weeks, and that's messing with me too. So I'm feeling a little bit down. If you're like me and you're having a hard time with this whole thing, probably spend less time reading Twitter and more time reading books. There's a plethora of books out there that you could be reading that are going to do a much better job of just getting you in the right mindset and giving your brain things to ruminate on that are going to be healthy for you instead of unhealthy. So maybe less time on Twitter, but don't feel guilty for wanting to know about what's going on in the world and updates and kind of checking in on your friends. Like, we think of Twitter like a community it's a community of people that I love and care about, and I'm not going to feel guilty for that, but just less time scrolling the trending page, okay? Second thing, and this is huge, working out. Start sweating, going for a run or doing a workout inside, incredibly, just so helpful for my brain to just kind of, I think of it as like defragmenting. If you grew up on Windows and you used to have to do that on your computer, that's what it feels like my brain does when I work out. Would highly recommend it. Highly recommend just like a crazy sweating. My abs are just like killing me right now because we did 100 sit-ups, which is like, doesn't seem like that much, but it was a lot. It was a lot of sit-ups. So exercise. Third thing is take time to just sit and meditate. That doesn't mean like ruminating on all the thoughts that are going on inside your head. That means you have this wonderful body, all right? This fantastic body. Sit, breathe in, breathe out, and kind of focus on that. Just put your mind there so that your mind, you can get greater control over where you allow your mind to go throughout the day. That's what meditation is. If I can focus on my breath for 15 minutes, that's gonna help me to focus on the things that I want to focus on. And that's something I've been really trying to do. Like, this is crazy because it's only been like 3 days or something, or 4 days. Meditation, do it. It's rad. It's radical. You're gonna love it. Do it. So while I've been spending this time on Twitter, I saw 2 things that are going on. And it's something that I really want to address. Creators like me just kind of feeling like it might be insensitive to make videos about the stuff that we normally make videos about, or like, here, I'm just gonna read a couple of these things. My friend Leela said, I've been seeing tweets and community posts from people who want to make sure they don't come across as insensitive by continuing to upload videos on YouTube. How do you feel about uploading videos during this time? So just asking the question, right? Roberto Blake said, just editing content that I already filmed for now. Been struggling with the idea of whether to release stuff that ignores the current state of the world, but I think that's fine. And then there was a whole long thread of people just having a discussion about it. Tom Buck in No Small Creator said, how do you feel about making or posting videos during the virus lockdowns and quarantines? For me personally, I've gotten a lot of relief from being able to escape the news for a bit, watch a few videos from my favorite creators. At the same time, making stuff is a great outlet to keep my own mind busy. But as things seem to get progressively more chaotic, it almost feels insensitive or naive to go about channel business as usual. This is definitely a first world problem to have at the moment, but I want to be as understanding as possible to all the different circumstances affecting people around the world. Thoughts? That's like right where I am. I don't feel like anything that I'm making videos about currently is important enough to make videos about, like, namely making money, making videos. Or at least I'm just super sensitive to the fact that it's not nearly as important as everything else that's going on. Yeah, so I just really resonate with that. If you're feeling like that, or you're just feeling like you want to be sensitive to this stuff, I just want you to know, like, yes, be sensitive to it. If you have a way to address it, whether that's on your channel or across social or whatever, do it, but don't feel bad about needing to continue to operate and to continue to create normalcy in your life and make stuff that is interesting to you. Like, when there becomes kind of this collective consciousness around an issue or something that we're facing as a community, it can just get really kind of anxiety inducing. But no, like, you still need to do what you need to do for you and yours, and I still need to do what I need to do for me and mine, and we need to do it in a socially conscious way, and we need to be sensitive and all of that, but we can't just stop, all right? We can't just stop. We got to keep going. And that's where I'm at, and I want to give you permission to be there too. All right? We got this. I'll see you on Twitter.